Good afternoon, everyone. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Oleh Voloshynskyi, and I'm a student of group SL42. Today I'd like to show you a presentation regarding the project of analysis of the impact of news on the financial market. So first of all, let's review the agenda of the presentation, and you're able to see the purpose and relevance of the theme, the UML diagrams of the system overview. You'll be able to discuss use machine learning model and software, dataset description and data visualization, and of course discuss the results of experiments. First of all, let's talk about the purpose of this work. So the purpose of the work is to consolidate and expand theoretical knowledge and practical skills in computational linguistics. So and the task is to independently perform the design and development of software products in accordance with terms of reference. This will help us to gain through knowledge and available practical experience in this discipline. Regarding the relevance of this topic, so I'd like to say that the financial market plays a key role in the field of investment and contributes to the accelerated development of all areas of our life. As long as there is a stock market, just many people try to predict it because the change in the financial condition of large companies affect not only their investors, but the global market as well. Which has significant consequences not only for individual companies, but also for economy to entire states. So forecasting prediction, the impact of news on the financial market is a complex task that even the most competent companies to provide analytical services in the stock market are able to only predict changes in stock market. So, however, recent discoveries in the field of machine learning have enabled many scientists to try new methods in solving the problem. So, according to this paper, will continue the topic of testing machine learning methods to analyze the impact of news on the financial market. Our problem is that we need to find the semantic connection between the news and the relevant change in the financial market, which will allow us to predict their significance. First of all, I would like to show the UML diagrams of the system. So UML is a unified modeling language, as known as UML. It's a generic purpose developmental modeling language in the field of software engineering that's intended to provide a standard way to visualize the design of the system. A diagram is a symbolic representation of information using visualization techniques. In this work, we will be able to review three types of diagrams, such as use case diagram, class diagram, and component diagram. So let's start from the first one. It's use case diagram. So a use case diagram is a graphical depiction of users' possible interaction with the system. So here you can find three main actors as user, system, and financial market, and their main use cases. For example, user can make a request for a news analysis, and this use case must include news appearance. Regarding the system, so system can provide a news impact analysis and prediction the impact of news. And financial market can make some cases as rising value, falling value, and no change in the value. So a use case diagram shows various use cases and different types of users as the system has, and will often be combined by other types of diagrams as well. Next diagram that I would like to show you, it's a class diagram. A class diagram is a type of static structure diagram that describes the structure of system by showing the system classes, their attributes and operations, such known as methods, and the relationship among the objects. So you can find three main classes, such as users, financial market, and system. And for example, a user contains as attributes as ID, name and surname, and such methods as a request for news analysis. Financial market has such attributes as ID, type, and name, and such methods as rising value, falling value, and no change in value. And a system has such attributes as ID, duration, and release date, and such methods, such operation as news analysis and prediction, the impact of news. So the class diagram is the main building block of object-oriented model. The next diagram that I would like to discuss is a component diagram. The component diagram allows verification as the system requires functionality is accessible. These diagrams are also used as a communication tool between the developer and stakeholder of the system. So here you can find the components that's needed in our project, such as main components, such as devices as smartphone or laptop, such as database which include a set of data that will be used to analyze the impact of news on the financial market, and also main programs that implement the basic logic and algorithm of the software application and contains links to other components of the model. On the next slide, I'd like to discuss used machine learning model and software. So in this work, we'll use such programming language as Python, as Python offer a lot of advantages to implement machine learning projects. For example, to implement the planned machine learning project, we should use stable, flexible, and such programming language such has available tools. So Python offer all this, and today Python is used in most projects that involve artificial intelligence. So in this work, we'll also use Python. Regarding the machine learning methods, so in this work, we will use naive Bayesian classifier, logistic regression, and support vector machine. Also, I'd like to describe the dataset that was used. So, dataset contains the attributes towards financial news headlines from the investor points of view. As you can see, we had sentiments such as neutral, negative, or positive news, and especially as headline of the news. And also you can see a serialization of the words that was shown as the most in the dataset. For example, this was euro, MN, company, operating profit, and so on, service, and so on. The next step, I would like to discuss the results of experiments. As I previously said, that in this work were used naive Bayes classifier, logistic regression, and support vector machine. Regarding the results of this method, the method of linguistic regression showed an accuracy of 75%, coped best with the task of analyzing the impact of news on the financial market. Of course, it's not a desirable result, but it's the highest figure at all. The support vector machine method showed us an accuracy of 72%, and it performed slightly worse, which is slightly worse than the one obtained by the logic regression method. And the method of naive Bayesian classifier, which represents an accuracy of 71%, is the less than that obtained in the two previous methods, coped with the task is the worst. So the best result was coped with a logistic regression method, and the worst with naive Bayes classifier. Of course, these results are not desirable, and they needed to be improved to have the best accuracy of our system. For now, that's all. Thank you a lot for your attention, and goodbye.